You know, if you were to tell me that we were gonna get the Mega Man Battle Network games, Persona 5 finally, and 3 and 4 coming to the Nintendo Switch, plus Mario Rabbids and a Live Alive demo from this mini Nintendo Direct, I'd call you crazy, but as an RPG fan, I love this mini Nintendo Direct. In this video, we are going to talk about the mini Nintendo Direct and all of its games that were shown and ask the big question, was this indie Nintendo Direct a good mini Nintendo Direct? We will also talk about the poll that I put up on the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and tell me your thoughts, the good and the bad, on this mini Nintendo Direct. And if you want to help me reach my goal of 1,000 followers, you can follow me at roborob93. So Nintendo finally revealed the June Nintendo Direct, but not in the way we thought they would and not in the form we thought they would either. Instead of the big June Nintendo Direct, we got a mini Nintendo Direct, which was leaked out before and we covered it on the show, I think about 2 uploads ago. Even though many of us were disappointed by this, I think overall this mini Nintendo Direct was a great one, perhaps even the best mini Nintendo Direct in quite some time. We got Mega Man Battle Network, which is a series that I have been asking for a long time to hit the Nintendo Switch. The series is so good and was so good on the Game Boy Advance and other platforms it hit. I've always wanted this series to come back in some way, shape, or form, be it a new game or bringing back the old games from the Game Boy Advance and the other platforms on the Nintendo Switch online service. But never in my wildest dreams did I think we would get all of these games hitting the Nintendo Switch. The amount of Battle Network games is just staggering and I can't wait to replay all of these games on my Nintendo Switch. It's gonna be so fun. We also have the Persona games as well that again I have been asking for a very long time. I mean, how long have we been asking for this from Atlas to just put these games on the Nintendo Switch? It seems like every console was getting this except the Nintendo Switch, which is perfect for these Persona games. It's crazy. And then those rumors popped up about Persona 5, 3, and 4 hitting the Nintendo Switch and the retail listing of Persona 5 Golden, and I started to get super excited, and judging by the comments on the video that I covered on it, you guys were excited as well. And then the leak about the mini Nintendo Direct popped up that also said that there were going to be Persona games there, but just one of them, Persona 5 Royale, so we didn't know about 3 and 4 at all. But now we know that Persona 5 Royale is coming to the Nintendo Switch as well as 3 and 4 later on, which is really exciting. It's gonna be really fantastic replaying these games, and I'm definitely gonna review them for sure. We also finally got more gameplay on Mario Rabbids. I want to see these cool takes on other genres with Nintendo characters in them. I think there's a lot of potential for that. I mean, look at the Warrior games. Those are fantastic with Age of Calamity and 3 Hopes, and then we have also the previous games that were on the Wii U and the other platforms. I just think there's a lot of potential for outsourcing different Mario characters and Zelda characters and all these characters in different games. It works well with XCOM style, so let's see what else we can get. And what's even more crazy is Mario Rabbids 2 is hitting the Nintendo Switch in October, which is really crazy because there are so many games releasing in October. And not just October, but leading up to October too. There's a good healthy line of Nintendo Switch games hitting the Nintendo Switch, which I do want to talk about a little bit further into this video, but let's talk about more about Mario Rabbids and other Nintendo Switch games. Now, one thing when it comes to Mario Rabbids is the gameplay change from the first one to the second one. This time around, it seems to be a little bit more action. You have more control over your character than the previous Mario Rabbids game. And so far from the gameplay that I've seen from the trailer from the mini Nintendo Direct, I think it works, and it's still turn-based as well, so it still keeps the essence of your turn-based games. I hope once I get my hands on this, they have a lot of other callbacks to different Mario games and different mechanics from different Mario games. Like maybe we can get the steel cap, or maybe we can even get Cappy in this game as well. I just hope there's more of that 3D Mario gameplay mixed in with Mario Rabbids / XCOM. We also got a Live Alive demo as well, and I actually played through the first part of the demo, which was fantastic. I played as the ninja, or Roboto as I called my character, which is my name in Japanese. The demo so far has some really cool moments and really cool hidden secrets within the game, and the storyline, while pretty generic, is still enjoyable. Gameplay wise, I do love the gameplay so far, and I actually really do want to play more, but unfortunately the demo ended on that part of the character, so I'll have to wait till the full release. I do have some gripes about it, but I'll get into that in the demo review once I finish the other 2 stories that are available. We also have this cooler, smaller game called Linonoa, which looks like a really cool game that I might actually pick up, depending on how much it is. I gotta see what the price is first, but I've always loved these kind of games, collecting different items and different characters like Pokemon or World of Final Fantasy or even Minecraft Dungeons. That game was actually pretty fantastic. So this game is pretty much right up my alley. I mean, I love games like Dead Cells and Hades, so I am definitely gonna check this game out, though I gotta check my bank account first because we don't want to make any ill-advised purchases. Xenoblade Chronicles is coming up, so I gotta keep that in mind. Now, we also got a new Nintendo Switch trailer for the new Sonic game, Sonic Frontiers, which does look a lot better than the IGN gameplay that we got on the first reveal, and the second reveal as well. This is a really weird situation when it comes to Sonic Frontiers, because the gameplay this far before this Nintendo Switch trailer honestly did not look too good. It showed some promise, but the performance of the game was just complete trash. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it looked like complete trash. Not only that, but the open world looked barren and it looked not fun. It just looked like a Sonic Project game. I know people say that as a joke, but it really did look like a Sonic Project game. But this new trailer has snippets that look really cool design-wise. While the gameplay that we saw, especially on the first reveal with IGN, looked barren and boring, and it just looked like they plopped a whole bunch of Sonic assets into an open world, this one looks like it has an idea. It's going somewhere with its design, and it's keeping the player in mind. That's what I got from this trailer. And more importantly, the performance on this Nintendo Switch game looked fantastic as well, which is really good for the final release. Now, one thing you have to wonder is why they didn't just release this trailer for the other consoles at first. Why did they give IGN the first look on the game? Because no offense to IGN, but what we saw was not a good representative of what the game is gonna be. It kinda sucked. The new trailer also puts it in a far better light, so I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm hoping, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed. We also have a new Dragon Quest game as well, and like I said about linonoa, I love collecting games, I love Pokemon, I love that kind of gameplay, so the fact that we're gonna have that but in Dragon Quest is really exciting to me. And the fact that we ourselves can attack the monsters as well, because a lot of times you can't actually attack the monsters in these kind of games, is really exciting as well. I can't see what kind of gameplay loop they have for this game. This is definitely a game that I'm gonna be picking up. I love RPG games, I love Pokemon collecting, I love the open worldness of the game as well that they showcase, so it looks like it's for me. Now, we did have other games as well, but those didn't really interest me as much personally. Although I do have to say that Animal Crossing-like game does interest me a tiny bit. I gotta see more gameplay on it though. Now, one thing you have to ask is, what about the other games? What about the big Nintendo Direct? Not necessarily the big June Nintendo Direct, because we know that's not gonna happen. Are we still gonna get another Nintendo Direct sometime this summer? For now, I would say no. I don't think we're gonna get a big June Nintendo Direct, because it is the 29th already and they would have to announce it today. And I don't think we're gonna get a Direct next month either. I think this is all we're gonna get until September. Because you have to think that we do have a lot of games up until then, especially with this mini Nintendo Direct filling in a lot of those spots. Now, after the mini Nintendo Direct, I put a poll up on the channel and said, how did you guys enjoy the mini Nintendo Direct? And a lot of you guys said it was just okay/solid. Now, after the mini Nintendo Direct, that's what I thought as well, but the more I think about it and the more I think about the games that I'm personally interested in that they showed, I think it was a fantastic mini Nintendo Direct. It wasn't blow your mind mini Nintendo Direct, but there were a lot of surprises for me. Now, the thing that you have to think about is when it comes to people liking the Nintendo Direct, it depends on your taste in games and if you enjoy these games. From the comments in that poll, a lot of people just wanted to see at least one or two games that they really wanted to play on the Nintendo Switch, and a lot of that was from Persona. But then you add other games like Nier Automata, the Pac-Man World Remake, which I've never played. You guys gotta tell me in the comment section below if that's worth picking up. But then you have the Portal game, and of course you have the Dragon Quest game. There are a lot of games that they revealed at this mini Nintendo Direct that a lot of people are interested. But if you weren't interested in any of these, then you would consider this a bad mini Nintendo Direct. If I had to rate it, I would probably give it a maybe a 8.5 out of 10, I would say. Maybe even a 9 out of 10. If Bayonetta 3 was there, that would have been like the cherry on top. That would have been a 10 out of 10, the best mini Nintendo Direct so far. Well, I think this is the best mini Nintendo Direct so far, but that would have just launched it into the stratosphere. But yeah, overall, pretty good. Make sure you guys tell me your thoughts on the mini Nintendo Direct so far, because the poll only reached about 1,100 people, and there are a lot more Nintendo Switch players than that, so make sure you guys tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.